What do you usually do in this scenario? Client says, my sales are dropping. In this scenario, how would you go about looking at diagnostic about the issue and then walk me through how you would address this? Well, we want to understand why are the sales dropping. I do not have context of what part of their Amazon accounts are you managing, or if you're even managing the whole account or just part of it. But really important is if the client says that, that is a red flag. So the client should not say that. You should be saying that to the client. If anything happens on the account, you should be the one pointing it out. Either positive, either negative. Why? It's because sharing that is going to showcase that you are transparent. Keep in mind that most of the time, clients, especially whenever you're sending out a report, they have this quality of never noticing something that is positive, only noticing whenever something is negative. So something went wrong, why it went wrong. So then the way how we are structuring this, look, this is what happened. We are bringing it up. The sales went down or sales are dropping, we are bringing it up. The moment the client is bringing it up, then is already something triggered in their brain that we are not paying attention. Therefore, they had to notify us instead we or us notifying them. So in this scenario, what we would do first is we are letting know the client, hey, sales are dropping. This is what we are believing it happening. Now, it can be several reasons why sales are dropping. And no matter how good you are at advertising, if any of those reasons are happening, it's just like you cannot grow sales. One of the things, and here what we would do is running a quick checklist on understanding why are sales dropping. If this is a catalog of products and it's not the only one product, then we would rule out, okay, which is the product that right now is not performing as well as previously. So then we can identify if there's one certain product that is not bringing the same sales, right? The second thing what we would do is making sure that we understand, okay, sales are dropping. What is causing that? Is it an inventory issue for the product? Are my ads not showing for the product? Are CPC prices higher and we are keeping the same CPC and we cannot convert anymore? So we are just running down a checklist on what could have caused or triggered the issue. Once you understand that, that is something that you would share with the client, because in this case, if the client says their sales are dropping, they are noticing that and you are not the one that's bringing it up. Instead, what we would do in this case, because we are doing weekly reports, this is also happening on our end, just letting you know. And most of the time, actually, it's not even our fault, but especially for brands who have a larger catalog, let's say one SKU is the best-selling SKU and we're pushing advertising for it, and then inventory is not coming in time, and then we have to rethink everything what we're doing. But what is happening in that specific scenario is that no matter what we did in performance, how well we performed for the other SKUs, for that one SKU who's bringing most of the sales, it's still down. So I would identify it rather than zooming out for clarity and see what is going on and what is applicable to what I'm doing. Because if it's something that it's internal, like as I was giving the example with the inventory issue, if you don't have inventory for a specific product, or if your ads are not showing up, or if your CPC is too high, or if simply it's just like a buy box issue, then no matter what you're doing already right on the advertising end, from a technical point of view, it's going to be seen in your performance.